Christina Aguilera is a pop culture icon. Across her decades-long career, she has sold in excess of 100 million records, has countless #1 hits and shelves filled with awards and accolades. For the first time in 15 years, Christina was back in Australia to perform a special one-off concert in Melbourne and celebrate her new collaboration with Menulog. I rocked along to many of her songs in my heyday, so this was quite the thrill to meet her backstage and have this exclusive Australian chat. The Christina Aguilera. Welcome to Australia again. It's so nice to see you, to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too. I know, it's so amazing to be back after all this time, and this time coming back as a mom. I have my daughter in tow, so it's been really, really lovely to be back.
Have you missed us?
Of course. No, I remember the audiences were just a different level of fun energy, and you guys, know how to live.
Has your daughter written a bit of an itinerary? Is there anything she wants to see while she's down under for the first time?
She definitely wanted the aquarium. The kangaroos, the koalas are a big deal, as you know. So, doing the performance thing, doing the mom thing, it's always a little bit of a juggling act, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
This is going to be a little bit embarrassing. I'm a bit of a fangirl because I loved your music. I think your track Dirty came out when I was in Year 12, so I would have been about like 17 years old.
Yes.
It was a good one.
Always.
And it was like a bit of a gear change for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, my sophomore album was a time where I got to have freedom and express the different things I wanted to say as a woman, from fighter to dirty to vulnerable, beautiful. So that was a really, really special album and really special time for me, 21.
Your career started 30 years ago. You have grown up in the spotlight. You've been experimental with your music, with your looks.
Yeah, before that though, I started when I was 7 years old gigging. I've always worked, but doing what I love to do, no complaints. And so, yes, we've been through the gamut of many times, many changes. And so it's fun to bring that to the stage and come full circle after all this time.
What message do you have to young girls these days? I mean, there's so much pressure, so much scrutiny. What message would you provide to others to inspire them to be who they want to be?
It is. It's a different playing field out there now. And now as a mom, too, I take all of that in. I think that at the end of the day, it's really important that for me as a mom, I really make sure she has a grounded sense of herself first before the outside opinions come. And being someone that's always had a plethora of outside opinions, you know early on that you cannot please everyone or conform to what everyone wants you to be. But as a young girl, you're still trying to find yourself and all of that, and it's okay.
You've released album after album, you've won Grammy after Grammy. Does it ever sink in?
There's certain highlights. I definitely have my go-tos. I loved when I did a James Brown tribute. It was very special to me, and I did a Back to Basics album at that time where I got to really explore old jazz, blues, soul music. That truly is where my heart lives.
I've heard you say how much you look to the future. Right, the past is the past, but the future is an exciting prospect.
You have to be, It's so easy to get caught up in the now and also your past, especially if you've had a lot of things that have happened. I've had to struggle with, my own relationship with my father and forgiveness, but it is so important because at the end of the day, you're holding only yourself back if you cannot fully move on, and we all deserve that.
You're in Melbourne, my hometown. You're here with Menulog. So what are you going to order off Menulog while you're down under?
Well, now that I have my little kitty with me, we've been looking at these little, cute little koala, chocolate things. You guys do everything. They do everything. The companies. I'm very into my throat drops when I have to sing, so a little, eucalyptus.
Nice.
I'm obsessed with eucalyptus in general. I put it in my bath, in my shower.
Well, you're in the right place
amazing.
for it.
I know!
Burgers and fries, they got more flavors, then you taste it or you heard in your life.
And the ad itself was quite extraordinary. I mean, it was this mix of rap and opera. I've not seen something like that before. It was cool.
Alana was amazing. She was great energy to work with, so fun. We laughed the entire time. It was a really great world. My dress weighed a zillion pounds. I had to have like 4 people help me just carry it around.
It was all
well
worth it, right?
Yeah, with the grand staircase and everything. It was kind of like you had to meet the moment.
Well, if you're into pizza, I recommend Pizza Mine Library in Northcote off Menu Log.
Okay.
And coffee from Bentwood in Fitzroy.
Coffee, that's another one.
You're in Melbourne, you've got to get coffee.
Love. I'm obsessed with coffee.
In my sushi, trainers on loop.
She was actually so much fun, and her concert on Saturday night was awesome too. Despite how wet it was, there were still thousands upon thousands who rocked up to see her. So she's still very, very popular.
Well done.
And we were talking there about Menulog. She really does need to consider turning that Menulog ad into a proper song because her voice is still so extraordinary. And I love how she's gone all in on this collaboration as well. Very curious to know what she's carrying in that Menulog tote bag of hers. It's a bit blinged up. I mean, I know I'd probably carry some fries. Brookie, you'd get some nuggets in
Probably
yours?
some nuggets, yeah. And by the looks of the shape of that, I can tell that does have nuggets in it.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's got a 6-pack of nuggets, a medium fries, and wait, let me look a bit closer. Yeah, a sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah.
Sweet and sour barbecue.
I can tell from here.
I'd have nappies in there. Nappies.
Yourself?
Certainly for
Adult nappies or child nappies?
Oh, incontinence. It's terrible. It's terrible. No, you don't want to be anywhere without
struggle
nappies.
these
Is that what I'm saying?
No, he speaks from experience, our Alex does. All right, thanks.